Okay.
Facebook news, though, I do wonder what happened to the days where bad news actually was bad news, at least for the stock.
The advertisers are very pleased with it, I guess, or investors are very pleased with it and think advertising, there's nowhere else to go. And so it's not a dichotomy necessarily that they suck all the information in and they're using it. And even though Apple and
I've
others
never
are trying
bought
to do a
once
different thing,
anything off of
there's still
Facebook. It
investors
wasn't
who
like I
feel like
went
this is
down
the
to the
best
dollar
part when it
store
comes
and
to
I was
online
like, I need
advertising,
that shit.
absent of any
Gotta
regulatory
have it,
action
Zuckerberg.
or anything else. So it makes sense that the stock would go up completely. Even with the data
Let them
hack,
hack.
it doesn't.
You Red Dawn walk in here, I'm gonna come out on top. If not, you're gonna
To
use
what
my
degree is
information
it
like I'm the
unnerving as a
general.
user or as
My
someone who
point. Without the amount of information, it's like without CNBC, she's one of the people. I have just gained information because she put it out there. This brother, he put it out there. If they chose to put me on there, how would they know? Because of the things I didn't put out on social media for the world to determine? Well, they'll buy that shit. I mean, when I go for this question, they'll bite right onto it. Where is the line on what it is you're doing for it? So they market. Yeah, all right, market. Let's take a look. I didn't want to do that. What is being marketed here that I can see? What personal information? All right, fine. You find out that I have a thing for psychological stuff. Every once in a while, I get one for a school. Machine learning. I wonder why that might come up on my skill set for some of the things that'll come up on my timeline or my homepage. You want to leave? Oh, I got some girl with kittens. Great. Who cares? You know. This thing, all right, let's consider this a strategy player game, why it might come up, and I'm fine with it. It's just, I'm not, for one, it's just over here on my homepage. The shit that I'm really concerned about are just blowing through some people, regular stuff. I mean, what the hell's the difference? This tech, that tech on the other. This is what we are looking at, full scale university. Why would that be coming to me? Do they just send that to everybody for advertising? Or probably because the theory of the algorithm says maybe I'd do fine there if it popped up in front of me. Maybe I go in that direction given what I'm doing or which choices I knew. I knew this other one, and so what? You think the news care or the TV? It's like, what are the commercials going to be in 10 minutes after this thing are done? Or what is the ad going to be on YouTube for what the differential is? And why, given your search bar, do you think that none of that? You use YouTube, you use Google. You've been on Wikipedia before. If I go there and it keeps the search algorithm of what you did on any of those things, you think your damn VPN's worth shit? I mean, it's just crazy to me. It's like, this is what I want the result to be. Why would people not want to take that away from me or bag on somebody? Well, that's obviously what you're doing with your marketing. You want to put it somewhere else, or you're saying, well, the competitive, we're going to keep it going here. So obviously you want to hear, and then say something to the fact that, oh, well, Facebook isn't for me. It's a fucking number. That's all this is. It'll be a wavy function later, and it's no different than the SPACs on something else. They had a rainy day today. I expect that to be pretty shitty. I'm not going to bet on it. And what do you think that is? Zuckerberg pumping it out on his timeline, and I'm skull fucking this thing. Like, you give me every marshmallow you got, brother. We're stealing this. We're getting the meme thing in there. We are on it. Like, I give a fuck about. I stayed at a Holiday Inn last night, Zuckerberg. You better believe. It's like, so, and I'm all about the military inside here. Joined the Air Force today. Won't recruit me. So, I mean, I've tried several times. I've been in person. They contact them all the time on this here about this. But can it come in? Well, the tattoo on the next bad policy thing and stuff in the past about Sharps cases. And, so why do you even bother to choose to listen to it other than it's just there? I'm moving along. Happy Easter, everybody. And I'm just trying to find out the regular information about everybody else is what they want to do. They presented this information because it's their market pace to do it. They pay into security defense stock that if we go looking at this and we totally lose the kids inside us, we will all lose our imagination. Well, she's got that kind of spirit about her. I probably predict that about that thing, and it'd make me make better choices about her in terms of where to put my market or where to put my money or where I'm going to grow the path. So I can't understand. And who cares? Who the fuck cares? You watch me that I was close enough that you figured out the shit that I want. Great. One less step of stuff we have to worry about than all the bullshit. I hope you have a review on me because then it'd actually be more comprehensive. My IMA program right here is all about figuring out you. Figuring about... Drives me crazy. Data hack. Well, I mean, this is a data hack. I come in here and I did whatever the hell I want with it.
someone who watches the integrity of American technology.
Well, I think it's unnerving as a person.
There is but one technology. It is not American. Started with the American Revolution, Industrial Revolution, or American Industrial Method, and then the Chinese got it. And you know what the difference is? Not a damn bit of difference in the price of rice in China, except for the weather. And that technology, somebody's like, I figured out the weather, boys. Don't have to worry about the hurricane no more. And it made sales go up. Things about security defense stock on other things, about safety analysis and you know, what are we talking about here again?
I don't use Facebook because of these things. But you
What's so hard about this? Even when Zuckerberg's under trial and they're like, well, would you want us to know what Holiday Inn you stayed at last night? I don't care. I'm not Zuckerberg. I'm at the point where that fucking information in the world was that, and therefore the security. And why she thinks she needs to be so much hoity-toity about the whole damn thing is really concerning to me.
But, you know, I think it's not unnerving because it doesn't seem like people are moving from the platform.
Keep up the good work.
Because they don't feel at risk, I guess. I don't know when that they will feel at risk, but this has been, you know, Carl, you've been covering it for a long time. This has been decades of persistent
I don't get it.
Data breaches.
This is exactly what they want. I don't see anything wrong here. Space Force is an ad. So Space Force, now I'm not friends with Space Force. I might like them. I might have liked them that one time. So that was the ad. I mean, let's go back to YouTube for a minute here.
Impact this stock, and so we'll see. This week there might be some news on the Facebook Oversight Board and Donald Trump.
This is kind of shit that is stupid that drives you crazy. You know, just the stupid that hurts your soul when you have to listen to somebody do it. Well, not just her. No, they made a decision to do something dumb. They want something for it. They're just like, well, guys, we need money over here on Facebook right now because I'm trying to make $30. Make a quick 10-0. You want to help me out? You might as well. I mean, at the point, you get it back, it's the buddy bump. Here's the problem where you're not trying to do it, get something for free out of it, and you have a problem with Facebook? I'm done here.